The Cestus is a martial art type of weapon that focuses more on hand-to-hand combat. Think of it as like the modern day brass knuckle, but covering your entirety of your fist for more surface area to do more damage. The Cestus in Wolong Fallen Dynasty, being the newest weapon in the Battle of Zhongyan DLC, is far more outstanding than I assumed it would have been. In this video, I'll be going over a basic beginner guide to the Cestus and give you guys my thoughts on the weapon and what it's capable of. So starting off, the Cestus is a very fast weapon type, doing low damage per hit, but hitting enemies rapidly for high amounts of damage through combos. And most of the time, I'm not really a fan of these spam light attacks till victory weapons, but man, it just feels so good using these. Each attack is so fast and you keep stepping forward with each hit, meaning you stick right onto your opponent and stun lock them for so long with infinite stagger potential, which we'll be going over in a minute. Not knocking your enemy out of your hits is super big in a game like this, since most weapons after a few hits, if they're like at the very edge of your weapon, you won't step far enough and you will end up knocking them out of your swinging range. The biggest change and what interests me the most in the Cestus is actually this new spirit level gauge it gets. So as it says here, you can increase your spirit by up to 3 levels, with each level granting certain positive effects, and basically, when you're at high spirit, whenever your martial arts or your spirit attacks or fatal strikes, you gain a positive effect that actually increases how much spirit you gain for a limited time. So as you can see here, the extra spirit gauges are down here right below your normal spirit gauge. Basically, as you build up this main one to full, it will actually then store it in one of these tiny gauges when empty, essentially giving you multiple spirit bars. Building up the bars is very easy, and when using a heavy attack, aka your spirit attack, it will use up one of the bars, which is nice since normally a spirit attack uses up an entire spirit bar, and then it puts you in negative spirit. This way you can reliably stay in positive spirit and stop yourself from being put into bad situations. So in PvE, the Cestus is absolutely amazing at taking out lesser mobs and smashing their skulls with ease. Since the attacks don't animation lock you either, it is very easy to go from attacking to deflecting in an instant, so you don't feel sluggish or held down at all while using these weapons. Taking on larger enemies and bosses is very nice as well, as long as you can keep pressure on your opponent and keep going from deflecting to attacking, you'll be just fine using these weapons. The only downside is trying to fight multiple enemies at once. As you can tell, this weapon doesn't have a long swing, so it's impossible to actually hit more than one enemy at once. And since the Cestus damage comes from a long combo and only on a single target, and not a burst damage that instantly kills them, it is very easy to get overwhelmed and overran by enemies, so be sure to watch out for that. But pretty much once you get used to all the engagements, you'll learn that this weapon is smooth and perfect to use in most situations. I don't know much about the martial art moves yet, so we'll probably end up going over that in another video. For PvP, I think this has potential to be one of the best weapons for it, in the right hands that is. Its damage is amazing and you can easily take out the host NPC summons with ease, and since you're basically guaranteed to be in positive spirit all the time with these weapons, getting deflected isn't that big of a deal. But being deflected is where the problem does come in with these type of weapons. Fast weapons ironically actually aren't too great in this Wolong PvP, just because the more the hits, the easier your opponent can just panic spam to deflect them, so trying to just light spam won't work on the majority of players you fight. The running attack is specially because it has 2 hits to it, meaning you can connect the first hit, but you'll probably very easily deflect the second hit right after that one. So you have to play very smart when using this weapon if you want to do well in PvP. Overall though, I do think it's an amazing addition to the game, and it fits right in perfectly. Seeing them add these little changes, even such as these little spirit bars for more effects shows that the future of the game has a lot of great changes to come, and I can't wait to see what else they add in the other DLCs. But that's going to do it for me, everyone. I hope you enjoy the video. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on anything Wolong related. Check out the rest of these PvP clips. Let me know what you guys think about the Cestus. Do you like it? Do you think it's underperforming in your opinion? I personally think it's going to be my new main weapon to use for both PvP and PvE. It is just super smooth to use, and I can't wait to check out some of the martial arts for it. But I'm heading out now, you guys, so take it easy, enjoy the gameplay, enjoy the DLC, and have a good one. Peace.